The citizens of Moonlight Cove, California are changing. Some are losing touch with their deepest emotions. Others are surrendering to their wildest urges. And the few who remain are absolutely terrified, if not brutally murdered in the dead of night. D.R. Koontz, the best-selling master of suspense, invites you into the shocking world of Moonlight Cove, where four unlikely survivors face a terror beyond the darkest realms of human nature. Here is the ultimate masterpiece of fear by the one and only D.R. Koontz.
Hi, my car's in the shop, so I have to ride a bike to work until it gets fixed. Should be like 10 days. It sucks. So, I'm going to do a book review of Koontz Midnight. Came out in 1989. It's 470 pages. I read it like when it came out. I remember really liking it. It was like one of my favorite of Koontz's books. But I was actually reread it. I remember I thought it was really good. Let's see if it still holds up. And it is really good. It's like in his like prime Koontz days. I don't know if he wrote Watchers. Yeah, I think he wrote Watchers before this, and then with Lightning, and is it Twilight Eyes maybe? Yeah, I think it's Twilight Eyes, which are really good. And I would maybe I haven't read all of Koontz, but people say Watchers is his best book. I'd say maybe this is his second best book. The intro is, and just like Watchers, the intro is really good. The first, let's see, the first 10 pages are great. It would make a great intro for a movie. The whole idea of these creatures, I don't want to give it all away, but these creatures in this small town slowly taking it over. And in the beginning, they're chasing this lady that's jogging on the beach. That part is really good. It has like 4 main characters, and it has a dog in it too. D.R. Koontz, he really loves dogs. He makes them main characters in his books. If you don't like that, it gets a little. I can see how you get sick of that, but it's not too bad in this one. The dog's name is, it's a black Labrador named Moose. He's like a dog that helps like this disabled guy. It's fine in this one. Monsters are cool. They're like werewolves mostly, but then other people. It's this whole town. They're being turned into monsters by this corporation, or not. It's not a corporation. It's just one guy really. And it's called New Wave, and he's trying to turn people into like superhuman people, but when they do this process to him, they regress. It's like ape-like creatures, caveman, wolfman, even some turns like insects. Like one part I didn't like is one of them turns into the alien from Aliens. I didn't like that part. And in fact, the first 100 pages is just like non-stop, intense terror. Well, not intense terror, but it just keeps going and going. The main character, well, like the main guy, Sam Booker, he's a good Koontz character, kind of typical, like a guy that's been through something, kind of disillusioned with life. Then meets like a pretty young professional lady. It's kind of the same thing with Koontz all the time, but it just works. His formula works for him. In the context of Midnight, it's serviceable. It does its job. It's a little long, kind of wavers in the middle, kind of goes off. into the villain, like the bad guy. He's okay. He's not the greatest villain. It doesn't really focus on the monsters as much as I would have liked. It's not overly gory. There's some real violent stuff in here, but not too much. Actually, rereading again, the ending is really good. Hold on. So if you haven't read Koontz Midnight, this is written in 1989, and he mentions black metal, but I don't think it's like the black metal we know now. But just the fact that he mentioned black metal, there's a part where this guy destroys all of his son's black metal CDs. I didn't like that part. And then the company is named New Wave, and then there's a part where he just calls one of the creatures a cellar dweller. There's that movie Cellar Dweller, which I think came out before this. There's that rap group Cellar Dwellers. The Cellar Dweller is a cool name, and just the fact that he used it. There's a lot of good stuff here. It is one of his better books, and I'm glad I reread it. I gotta sneeze so bad. Okay, I'm gonna go. Blow my nose. Koontz Midnight. Totally recommend it. You should read it. I'll see you later. Bye.